Hi everyone, I wanted to share a rhyming book that also has some elements of predictability called Room on the Broom. You can even see in the title there is a rhyme, Room on the Broom. And as we'll begin to talk about more in the within word stage, these are part of the same word family. So they're rhyming words, but the rhyme is actually spelled the same way, the O-O-M and the O-O-M. This book was created by Julia Donaldson, and the illustrator is Alex Scheffler. So just a brief sharing here. So I'll read the first page. You can see here's the illustration. It begins with a witch and a cat on a broom. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and a long ginger hair and a braid down her back. Again, black and back in the same word family. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on the broomstick and flew through the wind. So here we have a rhyme that is not a part of the same word family. So that would be something to consider if you're doing this with children who are just listening to this in an auditory sense to develop phonological awareness, not so much of a concern. But if you were using this with kids who are beginning to attend to spelling, then that might present an issue because they are spelled differently, but they rhyme. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat while the wind blew so wildly, or when the wind blew so wildly, it blew off the hat. And again, here we do have some words that are in the same word family. They are spelled the same way, and they produce the same rhyme. So just something to attend to that we may or may not want to acknowledge based on the kids that we have, right? They might be ready to point that out. They may not be ready to point that out. But knowing that kids who want to spell things that we say, well, think of what else you know that sounds that same way. Sometimes that works in English and sometimes it doesn't because, as we know from before, English is a strange little lasagna language. So another thing to point out, whereas on the first page, all of the text was here on one side and the illustration was here to the other side. Here what we're seeing, which might present a challenge for readers, particularly those in the letter name stage, is that our text now isn't read from left to right. Now our text is going to be sort of bumping around, which could present a challenge for young readers. So let me read this one. Down cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. So from here to here, then out of the bushes on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. But the illustrations do match the text to support it, but the text is not following the traditional pattern in the sense we're still reading right to left, but we're not going across a page to another page. We're going up, we're going down, we're going up, we're going down. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? So again, we have word family rhymes that are spelled with the same ending. We call those onsets and rhymes. The R-I-M-E rhyme, which is the end of the word, the E-E or the O-O-M of the broom and room are R-I-M-E rhymes. They also happen to R-H-Y-M-E rhyme as well. But the onsets here are different. The letter or letters before the vowels. So R and BR are the onsets. Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Now, in light of time, because I know I really only have 5 minutes, just want to highlight that, again, we go back to a large picture and to some text that is over here to the right of the page, and we're seeing a pattern happening. Now the witch loses the bow from her braid, lands in a field, and a bird helps out. So again, we're going back to the same pattern of text. We're going up, over, and down, a little different, but we're moving around a bit. And again, now we have 3 animals on the broom. With the text over here, we can see again she loses something else, her wand. Now we have a frog helping out. But again, now we're reading straight down, and we have one page that's just an illustration. So the way that the text is being presented may require some instruction, just to explain that it's not always right to left, page to page, particularly picture books. So now we have 4 animals on the broom, and the broom actually snaps in 2. Now we get into the real issue, the main problem. We've had a few problems there with loss, but animals have helped out. Now we have a dragon, though. And the dragon says, I am a dragon, mean as can be, and a witch with French fries taste delicious to me. So the pattern is broken, and we've hit the major obstacle. You know, if we're thinking of the pyramid or the triangle of conflict, now we're at the top of the conflict, because this animal, which is supernatural, not real, is not interested in helping her. He is interested in eating her. So now she really has a problem. But again, the other animals assist her, and they sort of look like a mud creature or a swamp creature, scare off the dragon. They work together to solve the problem. They are going to create a brand new broom. They all work together. They're putting various items into the cauldron, and they create a new and improved broom, a truly magnificent broom. Again, another opportunity to talk about text features here, where we have all caps, because this is emphasizing something that's very important, that she's recreated a broom and it's now new and improved. And we end with an illustration. So again, just a reminder that this is a text that could be used obviously for rhyming, because we have rhyme on every page. Some rhymes that are in the same word family, some that are not. And it can be used for predictability, because we do have a pattern, not as predictable as some, with the animals on the broom, and they're assisting her each time she runs into a problem. Again, Room on a Broom by Julia Donaldson.